Have you ever wondered why?
When?
How much?
What if?
Well, you're in luck, because you're listening to the Hypotheticast.
3 best buds.
On a mission.
To ask all the questions?
And get all the answers.
I was born with both guns blazing, and I do think I'm amazing. You got the dignity to feel a little about yourself. I don't care what your preacher says. I got my own vicious ways. Only got one command and it goes, I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
Hello.
Whoa. Hey, Emily.
Hi.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry I came in a little strong. I didn't wait for any pauses.
That's okay. Do you think there's a difference between coming in strong and coming in hot?
Strong and hot.
I mean, that's ultimately that's the best way you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Strong and hot.
Yeah.
But are they the same thing when you come in?
I feel like coming in hot could just mean that you're coming in sassy or spicy.
Ooh, okay.
Or funny or something. Coming on strong has a more negative connotation.
Coming in strong.
Yeah.
Coming on strong.
Coming on strong.
You just came in strong, but coming on strong
I think coming in
so
strong is not a phrase.
I don't think it is. I think you're right.
I think it's
right.
a phrase that makes sense in context, but I don't think it's something people say
right. What
regularly.
About coming on hot? That's pretty sexy. My name's David.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
I'm Emily.
I'm Mike.
So this is the Hypotheticast.
Oh, so true.
Halloween's over.
God, R.I.P.
We're all dealing with it in our own ways.
We buried a ghost in the yard earlier before we recorded.
I did tell you last year that I figured out a good way to come down from Halloween is that I made November Murder Mystery Month.
Yeah, yes. And
Yeah.
I
I've
think
talked
it's
about that.
the perfect way.
That's smart.
The listeners need to remember that it's so important.
Yeah. I recommend that a lot because November's kind of weird because all you've really got is there's the Christmas freaks that are getting into Christmas a little too early.
Christmas freaks.
And then there's the Thanksgiving freaks who I just don't even want to talk to.
Oh, jeez.
And so then you've just kind of got the dregs of autumn. I love autumn, but November's a weird time for autumn.
It's a transition. It really is.
You don't even know how much autumn you're going to really get in it.
You don't know.
It might be winter right away.
Could be winter, or it could just be this interminable cold dead period.
Yeah.
But you don't have a Halloween at the end of it to look forward to.
You just
or
have
pretty colors.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you just have a racist holiday. It's it's bad.
And we've talked a lot about our hatred for Thanksgiving and how we want to improve it on this podcast.
Yeah.
But
I think Murder Mystery is a great way.
I think Murder Mystery is great.
Yeah.
So this Thanksgiving, why not gather your family together,
kill one,
and have a good old murder mystery?
Kill one. You know the one.
Kill one of your family.
There's one, and I know who you're thinking.
But have it be a mystery.
Prompt someone else too.
Sure, right. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, don't just be mean about it. Just make it fun and invite everyone to a mansion.
Yeah.
And see if you can get someone to kill someone else.
Right, exactly. The key is actual murder. You gotta make it happen, baby.
Yikes.
Anyway, that's where we're all kind of at right now.
That's
we
where
dark thoughts.
That's where we are
not
emotionally.
Halloween dark, but just
because those aren't allowed
dark
anymore.
November thoughts, which are different.
Dark November.
But to deal with that, what should we do, Emily?
We often resort to talking about food because that's
True.
one of the things. That's the
Fair.
only thing about Thanksgiving that's good.
But we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
I would say we don't resort to talking about food. We are ecstatic to talk about
No,
food.
that's true. I just mean instead of talking about the actual celebration of Thanksgiving. But yes, no, we're still far away. Yeah. But we also like to talk about food.
True. Always.
This might be a novelty junk food podcast. Who knows?
Honestly, it could be.
So we're going to play a little game that actually Mike came up with the idea for. Do you want to explain it, Mike?
Do I?
Do you?
Do I? Do you want to explain what the Saweetie Meal is before I get into that?
Sure. So McDonald's did this promotion earlier this year, wildly successful. The female rapper Saweetie
she's there.
had a a special meal at McDonald's. And
she had a meal that we could buy. She didn't go there and just have a nice meal.
I was trying to think of how to say that. There was a promotional Saweetie Meal.
Big news. Saweetie was at McDonald's.
I'm guessing, she had major creative control over.
God, yeah,
could do
months of planning.
literally whatever she wanted with it. Well, Vulture.com, I'm just reading a quote from it, and it says, Saweetie is a known connoisseur of the McGangbang.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A DIY fusion of the Big Mac and the McChicken.
Okay, well, that's a...
The official Saweetie McDonald's meal was a Big Mac, fries, 4-piece nuggets, and tangy BBQ sauce, which they called Saweetie and sour sauce. And I forgot to say, a Sprite was also a part of the meal.
Nice. No,
yeah.
I assumed. It felt like
Of
Sprite.
course.
Sprite was right. Wait, so when you order that, can you not get a different drink?
I hope so.
No, you have to drink Sprite.
I hope
That's really fun. That's the most fun part.
Legally binding, yeah. So we were jealous.
Obviously.
And we decided to see if we could come up with some other hot promotional meals using other celebrities and other food establishments.
I think I'll also say that Saweetie was not the first person to do this. There was McDonald's has really like jumped on the like celebrity meal tie-in. Like Travis Scott has a meal that is a quarter pounder with cheese, bacon, and lettuce, a Sprite, and fries with barbecue sauce.
Man.
It's not,
More
you can't
Sprite.
get it anymore. I mean, you can get all those things, but you can't order that specific
for the
meal.
special
Ooh, do you
price.
think if you like rolled up to McDonald's and you were like in your car and drive through and they were like, what can I get for you on the little speaker? And you were like, I'll take the Travis Scott meal. And then like one of the cooks in the back of the kitchen, like smoking a cigarette is like, I haven't heard that meal in a couple of years, but I know what's in it. And they make it for you. Do you think that happens?
I think it would be more like the lady that my friends told me about at Starbucks who came in so often requesting the like I think it was some holiday mix for a latte. She requested it every single time she was in there until Starbucks just special ordered for her the mix so they could make it for her when she came in.
That behavior.
That's amazing.
They should have just done a different drink and like told her that's what it was.
No, she wanted that specific holiday spice Starbucks or whatever it was.
That's so fun. I love her. Let's have her on this podcast. Come on down.
So anyway, yeah, well, what do you got for us, Emily?
Okay, I have a list of celebrities. I have a list of restaurants. I feel like we can do a few of them, but for now,
okay.
I'm going to have Mike pick a number between 1 and 10.
10.
And then David, can you pick a number between 1 and 6?
5.
All right, guys, this is going to be a toughie.
A toughie. I'm ready.
We are going to help create a promotional Meryl Streep meal for Quiznos.
Nice.
Oh, that's
That's a very high-low combo we got there.
Wow. Hey, get that out of your mouth. Quiznos is pretty low, but not the lowest of the low.
I like Quiznos. Can I just say it?
You can.
I think they've been on the decline for a while. I think I don't know what happened, but
they lost those rats, man.
They lost those little squish rats.
Oh man,
that was
those.
it. I think maybe that's the key.
That's the key into this promotional
Meryl Streep,
meal.
If anything, is a smart person that understands how to market yourself and your products. Clearly, she's wildly successful. So she gets it. And,
Maybe. Oh no, go ahead.
And I think if Quiznos sat her down and they were like, "Hey, Mike Larson's right. We're on the decline, and we need something to pick us back up. So we're giving you a meal." And she's like, "You know what you had? You had gold in your hands, those little rats, and you threw them away. So you got to put them back on stuff. You got to put them on all your packaging, all your commercials. What's wrong?"
What are you saying?
I'm saying Meryl Streep meal involves those rats.
So you're saying that she's changing the entire branding of McQuiznos?
Yeah.
But this is the twist.
What's
this
the
is
meal?
the twist. She's
We'll
like,
get there.
she's like, I'm gonna bring those rats back, and this is how. I'm going to play one.
Yeah.
So then she transforms like only Meryl can in the commercials. She plays the rat and you don't realize it until the end of the commercial when she like wipes off the makeup and she's like,
transformation.
"Hi, I'm Meryl Streep." And
She
then
says that at
everybody is like, "Holy shit, she's
Yeah.
so good. There's nothing she can't do." So that's just the promotional part. Now we have to focus on what the content of the meal is.
Well, before we talk about the content of the meal, I also think there should be a slim chance that you go through the drive-thru at Quiznos and Meryl Streep is there in that rat makeup to give you your Quiznos.
No, I think that's true. I think if the Meryl Streep meal if Quiznos is so desperate
and
that they're
are.
like, Meryl
They
Streep,
are.
help us. And she's like, anything?
Yeah,
and they're
I can
like,
do whatever I
you
want.
want, Meryl. And then suddenly every employee at Quiznos, I think, is wearing a Meryl Streep mask.
Unless you see Meryl in the rat makeup.
Yeah, if you see her in the rat makeup, then you get extra sauce on your sandwich.
Otherwise, all of the other employees are just going to have one of those rubber eyeless Meryl Streep masks on.
Which I think is the key here. I think we need to focus on the fact that the Travis Scott meal and the Saweetie meal are like very, very subtle changes to the existence of food. Like Travis Scott's meal is just you get barbecue sauce instead of ketchup. Like that's not a meal. So the idea of Meryl Streep meal being like, you win, you get extra sauce on your sandwich is like perfect.
But
That's not the meal. That's what you get if you
That's
find
just a
Meryl
prize
Streep.
if
that's
you
a
find the
separate
Meryl
prize.
Streep.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
That's
a
just
Meryl
another
Streep
part
meal
of the promotion.
is, what do you think? Well, how long is that sandwich? You think that's
It's like
it's
seven,
a foot
7,
long.
8.
They don't do footlongs at Quiznos. They're like small, medium,
Yeah.
large. But I think the
Okay.
large is basically a foot long.
Great. Yeah. I feel like it's
Large.
really,
It's
like,
large. No,
slight-
you can't get a smaller one. It has to be large.
Yep.
Gotta be large like Meryl.
What's
in
on
charge,
that? What's
baby.
on that sandwich?
I think I get like a pickle vibe from Meryl.
That's exactly what I was
Wait,
going to
for
say,
real?
David. I was just
Well,
going to say
perfect.
pickles and maybe other pickled things too.
Ooh, yeah.
Like pickled peppers?
jalapenos.
Pickled herring?
Pickled meats.
Why do you
It's
get a
just-
pickle vibe from Meryl
Pickled
Streep?
pears.
I don't know.
but clearly it's real.
I
We
feel
both
like
got it.
I feel like she's one of those people, unlike me, who like loves like a vinegar taste that'll
Yeah.
like smack you in the face.
Right. I think she needs it
Okay.
really harsh.
Okay.
And
like she likes
she's
the bitterest coffee. She likes the
Yes.
darkest beer.
And she'll
she
like
likes,
eat a thing that everybody else is like, oh, it's too much, and she's like, what?
She's just like chomping on a ghost pepper. Like whatever, dog. I don't care. I'm Meryl Streep. I was in the
She
Post.
eats just like spoonfuls of sauerkraut. and-
Jeez. Now she's just turning into like a goblin,
Okay.
which I also love.
Yeah, so some pickled stuff.
Pickled stuff. Maybe even pickled herring.
Is there,
Like,
so is
what the hell?
herring the meat? What's the protein
be.
on this sandwich?
What if it was all pickled?
Oh, sick.
What if it was?
What if it was?
Woof.
They
I
went
hate
all
that.
the way to Pickle Town.
I
and
like
they
how
parked
excited
that
you were about
train.
all this pickled stuff, and then we're like, all pickle, and you're like,
Well,
too
it's like,
far.
that is
nothing
kinda
to
wild.
offset
Oh,
it.
no.
Like I feel like that vinegary taste, if I am going to eat it, it needs to be offset by like an earthier,
Let's say
more.
bread. Got some bread.
Well, of course there's bread.
Well, you gotta say it. We
It's
didn't
a
say it.
sandwich.
We didn't say it.
I said what's on the
I'm
sandwich.
sure
I
Quiznos-
assumed that it
I'm
was
sure
going on
Quiznos
bread.
serves things that aren't just a sandwich with bread.
What's
So
going on?
Definitely some bread.
What kind of bread? They got a lot of kinds
pickle.
of bread at Quiznos.
Do they have rye?
Sure.
Seems like
For,
rice.
for Meryl, yes.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
Meryl and
For
Right.
Meryl, this is all they
said
have
anything.
anymore. All
Yeah,
they
it's
serve is the
just-
Meryl
it's
Streep
just
meal.
the
You
Meryl
can only
Streep
get the
meal.
Meryl Streep
But they
meal.
won't change their
They're
name.
so desperate for success. Okay, so it's pickles on rye bread. Anything else? Pickled
I think
anything?
some other pickled things,
What
like
about
pickled-
like a
pickled onions,
What's
okay,
the
pickled
kind of-
beets.
pickled beets.
Ooh,
Pickled peppers.
Yes, pickled peppers.
pack of pickled peppers.
Yeah.
So a bunch of pickled stuff
Yeah.
on rye bread with, I think we need one like protein.
I think what's that kind of meat that has olives in it?
Olive loaf.
Yeah.
I used to love that as a
I
kid.
think olive loaf could be good in with a bunch of pickled
I like
stuff.
meat with anything else embedded inside of it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a
It's
fun
cool.
treasure.
It's like, who knows what's going to be in
Yeah,
this bite.
like it was just as a kid. Literally, it would be like a special treat. I'm like, Mom, like it's my birthday. Can I have the olive loaf? And she'd be like, Yes, son.
Yes,
Here's
anything
olive
for
loaf for
you.
your school
Aw, I
lunch.
should've
And it would
gotten
be
you
this
olive loaf for your
processed meat square
Yep.
with olives jammed in there, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
That's good.
So that's what's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olive loaf.
Olive loaf with just a bunch of pickled shit.
And
Okay.
she gets an Oscar even though it was just a commercial.
No,
She
no, no.
gets an
I
Oscar
think
for the
I think
meal.
each meal comes with an Oscar that is from her personal collection. Like every meal, you
Wow.
get an Oscar that's hers.
Wow.
What else comes with the meal? So it's the
Oh,
this
sure,
big
sure.
sandwich, pickles, olive
pickles on the
loaf,
side. Also, definitely.
pickles on the side.
Yeah.
Anything else like chips, cookie,
I don't know, what comes with
soup? They have all that stuff.
Oh, soup. Yeah, maybe like
Salad.
a lobster bisque.
A lobster bisque.
Whoa.
Yeah, that seems like something that's just achievable enough for
about-
Quiznos, but just fancy enough for Meryl.
I've had
You can
lobster from
pick-
Quiznos.
Yeah.
You can pick the lobster bisque or the sour cream and onion potato chips, but it has to be one of those two things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like when she got to the potato chip selection round of what's your meal going to be, it was like that, Lay's classic, and barbecue chips. And she was like, well, I guess this is the spiciest one.
Yeah.
And then Sprite, of course.
Sprite. It comes
With
with
Sprite, yeah.
Gotta be Sprite.
naturally.
Any desserts?
Does Quiznos have desserts?
Oh, hell yeah. They used to have these little chocolate bunt cakes that were the shit,
Did you say
man.
bud?
Bunt.
Oh, okay.
Bunt.
I thought you said butt
Bun,
too.
bunt,
And honestly,
bunt.
the idea of like a little chocolate cake that looks like a
Yeah,
butt
it's like, so that's what it is.
pretty good.
The Meryl Streep, they've got a lot of leftover butt cakes because the head Quiznos baker misheard
Thought they
when they were
said
like,
butt.
make me a million butt cakes. And he was like, okay, I
Yeah,
guess. And
yeah.
he did. So they had those and she thought they were so charming. And she was like, they all get a butt.
Yeah.
Has Meryl Streep showed her butt in a movie?
Yes.
I was just wondering that. I'm sure she has.
I said yes just because I'm sure she has.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know. But I bet my money's on yes. Come at us, listeners, and tell us whether or not
I
Meryl
don't-
Streep's
I'm just-
butt is something you've seen.
I feel like she's been making so many movies
Yeah.
that she'd be like, sure.
there's bound to be a butt in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, Google is going to be watching me because I just put Meryl Streep nudity.
Nudity.
Google's
Into
always,
Google.
Google's always watching.
Yeah.
Ew, I really don't want to click on MrSkin.com, but
Well, I mean, I knew that I was opening that can of worms when I said this,
Oh,
but
no.
I just-
she
it was
has.
relevant.
She has.
She has. In what?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to click on anything. I just know she has because I'm.
I don't want to know, but she has.
There's
Okay, good.
something
Good.
from the Independent, the UK
Okay.
publication that says Meryl's boob beats Kira's tum.
What the? Why are they pitting them
I
against?
don't
God,
know.
media
It's
sucks.
the UK tabloid.
Jeez.
Anyway.
that sounds like a boob, not a butt. But we need to move on.
Yeah, we are not.
Yeah.
We are not that kind of podcast.
Not yet.
You can find out on your own. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think
Yeah,
Quiznos
I think we
had
nailed
better
it.
do
Quiznos,
that.
you're welcome. You just got to get into contact with Meryl because I think she's pretty desperate too.
David,
What?
pick a number 1 through 7.
3.
Okay. Mike, 1 through 4.
1.
Okay.
Icky.
We are going to design a promotional Jillian Michaels meal for Dairy Queen.
Oh, okay. So Jillian Michaels is the really intense fitness instructor, right?
Yeah,
That's it?
she got famous
Okay.
being on like a host on the show Biggest Loser, I think.
Right.
And
So she's like
she
an
was
asshole.
very popular. I did her workouts for a while.
Okay.
She was very popular in the like
She make you feel
kind of
bad?
early 2010s, mid 2010s. And she has this style of like, you just got to go hard for 30 minutes and kill yourself, but it's going to be worth it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I feel like her workouts were all called like the shred or something
Yeah.
like
Yes,
that.
yes. And her
Annihilate your whole
vibe in the
body.
video is like, oh, that butt's going to look so good. I know it's burning now, babe, but just do it. Like she's like very aggressive.
Like supportive, but like you got to push through to like get the
Yes.
success that you want to get.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I think her whole vibe around health is one that in current times we're like,
Yeah.
probably, I think our tastes have changed as a society.
And I'm glad.
Me too.
I'm
So
really glad.
I think so that let's go with the shred theme, and like I
Yeah.
think it's a pulled pork sandwich, but they call it shredded pork,
Shredded
Yeah.
pork.
and they make it by like they shred the pig in front of you.
Yeah.
They just
Jillian
pull it
does.
apart. They pull it
Yeah.
apart.
Oh my
That seems
God.
right.
In front
Like
of
while
you.
it's alive?
No, it's
No.
its carcass is there.
But you know what's actually really nice about that
What's
is
nice?
I don't know if either of you have ever been to like an actual like pulled pork barbecue thing where you like pull it with like a whole pig, but it comes off real easy.
yeah. I've
and
seen
so
that.
it's actually very feasible.
Yeah.
Like you could put a bunch of pork butts and haunches and stuff that like haven't been pulled yet. Mm-hmm. And be like, Dairy Queen employees, when somebody orders a sandwich,
Have
you
at it.
rip it
Get
off
in there.
and make a lot of angry noises and talk about your butt.
Yeah. So, and I don't, you guys can jump in, but I think what I'm thinking is that the shred theme continues.
Yeah.
And I think what you can do is you can get any large Blizzard, any flavor you want. But when they serve it to you, they shred the cup. So they like rip, you know, they usually turn it upside down. In this case, they rip the cup in half and you just have to open your mouth and whatever gets in your mouth is what you get.
There you go.
Like that's what you
get. What you get.
Yeah.
You get what
they
you
just
get.
shred it and then you're just like, and try to eat it while they shred it.
I was picturing like how they're like, it's a rock hard Blizzard or whatever. What do they call it? It's like a fucking rock hard
thick. I
Blizzard.
think thick
stone
is what they're going
thick or something.
for.
They call it a specific word.
I don't know.
Oh, what is it called?
Are
it's
you
like
guys thinking
cement mixer Blizzards.
No, are you thinking of
that's not what they have.
Culver's has the concrete?
Yeah, the concrete.
No,
mixer.
that's Culver's.
Okay. But I was thinking of that. That's what was in my brain.
Okay.
So I was thinking they would like turn it upside down. They're like, see, it doesn't fall, it doesn't roll, and then they would rip the cup off of it, and it would just be standing there, and it's like, and you
like
just
a
have to like eat it as
column.
fast as possible.
Yeah,
before it
okay,
melts
I like
all
that.
the
ice
way.
I like that
cream.
more than just flying everywhere, I guess, because that's
It's just more of a challenge this
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Like, all right, you got to eat it real fast, and then they yell at you for encouragement, just like
it's
Jillian
on your
Michaels
tray
would.
though. You can take it to your
right.
booth.
And you might be able to have a bowl under it if you're
No,
like
no,
a
no.
weenie, but
If you're a weenie.
but you do have to you have to order it weenie style.
Yeah.
Very loudly.
Yeah.
If you want a bowl under it.
You'll be like, I want it weenie style, please. And they'll
And
be
they're
like,
like, I'm sorry,
I'm
what?
sorry. What did you say?
Sounds like somebody over here wants a hot dog. And then all the Dairy Queen employees come and all the managers come and they all gather around in their workout clothes and they haze you basically. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's healthy, like Jillian Michaels.
What else is in this meal?
Okay, so we have
Pulled pork sandwich
the pulled
with
pork
Blizzard.
Shredded
sandwich,
pork sandwich.
Shredded pork, excuse me.
the shredded
The
Blizzard cup.
the
Maybe chips that have just been like pounded into like a dust.
I think they just give you a potato and they're like, you figure it out. Is it fries? Is it chips? You have to figure it out. They give you like a knife and a potato.
And then also in the commercial, Jillian Michaels is just eating a raw potato like an apple. And she's like, it's healthier this way.
Yeah, but they like give you like you can make it into fries. They give you like a little
They're
pot
like, the
of hot
vat of
grease.
oil is over there.
I think you get your own little pot of hot oil.
Oh, God, like
Pour hot
fondue,
oil
but
into,
it's-
into a Blizzard cup and give that to you on the side.
Jeez. This is such an experience of a
I
meal.
feel like I don't think she would like this.
What would she like? What do we need
Well,
to change?
no, I mean, I don't think she would want to do a meal like she would
Dairy
want to
Queen?
do like I don't know, healthy like diet snack bars or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Dairy Queen would be the issue because I feel like she's one of those people that was just like, I don't do that anymore. I don't eat that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe they make her an offer she can't refuse.
Diet culture's toxic.
Yeah.
It is. And maybe this is what loosens her up a bit.
I think it
I
is.
hope so. The alternative is that everything on the menu could just have a picture of her or a little video of her telling you how bad it is for you.
Or just being
and how
like,
hard
if
you'll
you
have
want to work off this blizzard,
exactly
do
like,
80
you have to
squats
do
with
this.
me.
And everyone's like, God, this sucks and is really
Yeah.
giving me an unhealthy relationship with food and my body.
It's true.
And she's like, you're welcome.
I like to imagine a hopeful future where
Yeah.
like this is kind of like her community service for encouraging toxic diet culture where she has to be like,
that would be
they're like,
good.
Jillian Michaels, you did more harm than good. We're going to give you over to Dairy Queen. I don't know. That's not the way, that's not
That's
the way
like
I
your
mean
punishment.
it.
own
We're
you
going to make
now.
you work with Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Give
and
you over is good.
So Dairy Queen does
I
not
I feel
own
like
her.
if real life adult society was like a children's TV show, that would be what
That
like
would be
when
good,
someone
yeah.
was canceled, we'd be like, all right, come here. You're going to have to volunteer for this organization and
Yep.
say
Yep.
nice things.
Yep.
And then they would learn their lesson.
They would learn.
Dairy
and she
Queen.
would learn that Dairy Queen is not always bad.
Yep.
Doing more good than harm. That becomes their
And
new
we would
motto.
have a very good experience with that meal.
Yeah, except for the potatoes, which honestly just sound like something I would be like, I'll do that later.
I don't like the
I'll just take this
pressure.
potato,
The potato.
with me and just bring it home and cook it.
You can't
But
take it home with you.
You can't. They're like, nope.
You have to eat
No.
it there.
Should we do another one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
At least 8
let
more.
me think.
Yeah,
let
at
me
least
think.
8 more.
We are in charge of creating a promotional meal for Timothée Chalamet
Oh, him.
wow.
for the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh no.
Oh, these two go together.
Do they? Yeah.
Please explain.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're both like so fancy. Like the height of culture.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right about the Cheesecake
You're
Factory
right.
being the height of culture. Not sure I'm there on Timothée, but
Timothée.
Timote. I think I'm trying to picture, like, I know we said Meryl Streep goes and works for Quiznos.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like hypocritical, but I'm trying to picture him, like, how much his body would hurt if the Cheesecake Factory was like, we need you to be we're going to have a Chalamet cheesecake.
I think he'd be okay with
I think
it.
he would do it too. Yeah.
He seems so pretentious.
Yeah, but he's also like an ironic little pixie.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
irony. They would appeal to his
Yeah.
irony. That's good. Okay, yeah.
I think,
Would it be a cheesecake?
yeah, I think it's
Yeah, I think
Call
it
Me
should.
by Your Cheesecake.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good.
I don't even know what
Call
that
me
means.
by your cheesecake.
Call me by your cheesecake. I don't know what it means. Honestly, I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory.
You want to know a secret? I have not either.
Wait, neither have I.
David,
What
have
the
you?
hell?
Let's go right
Oh
now.
my God. Okay, I'm
Best
putting it
I'm
friends.
actually serious. That feels like something we have
We
to
have
do.
to. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The very last episode of the Hypothetical
Because
Cast, we're all
here's
going to
the
the
thing.
Cheesecake Factory.
Here's the thing
We're
that's
recording
funny about
there,
it.
and they'll love it.
I have never been, and I know
That
that
is
it's a
pretty
place that a lot of people make fun of, and
Yeah.
there's like, it's like lots of jokes, and it's actually like, you know, supposed to be not that good.
No, I'm
But
sure
I
it's
want to
fine.
go because I think I would love it.
Yeah, I think I'd like it.
Like, I
too.
think I would be like, I would be obsessed with my meal.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's my confession.
I
is
mean,
that
pretty much
I'm-
all
I'm
I know about it
trashed.
is that the portions are large and they have cheesecakes, and those don't sound
and
that
their
bad
menus
to me.
are like books.
Yeah. It's like the Denny's ethos of menu.
Yeah,
menu,
but like pretend. I think the
philosophy.
decor is like very confusing, but all pretending to be fancy. There's like Greek columns and stuff.
Amazing. Okay, here's what I think we should try to do for this cheesecake, because there's a lot of layers to a cheesecake potentially. So I think we could try to use all of his movies to represent as many of them as we can as the layers of a cheesecake.
I named the one movie that I know he's
Right,
in.
yeah.
That's
And
all
then
I
we
can
So
got
think
that one
of.
would be peach
Dune?
flavored, right?
Yep,
Yep.
peach, exactly. It has to be peach. And then we got Dune for the crust.
The
It's
sand.
the sand.
Yep.
And then he's in Lady Bird, which I don't know how to incorporate
Is he
that
Lady
one.
Bird?
He is, yes. He's a
He
shitty
is.
love
He's
interest
like
in that.
the
in the middle
dick.
of it, in like an act 2.
Maybe a bird is on top
Just a
of
bird
it.
is on top.
A bird.
And then he's in Little Women. So that could be like the frilly edge. Could be like
They like crimp the
like
edge of
icing.
the
Yeah, they crimp it.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
I
that
think,
would be
and then when you
nice.
eat that layer, there's like a little sound that's triggered, and it's Bob Odenkirk saying,
Yep.
"There you are, my little women."
My Little Women,
Which is not
when he
related
looks
to
right into
Timothy
the,
Chalamet,
to the
but-
camera.
There's also promotional navy blue hoodie sweatshirts that you can get with it, and it says Chalamet, but in the Cheesecake Factory font.
Nice. That actually I would wear that. Like, I legitimately.
I
that's-
feel like he would like
I
I
don't
that.
think
know
there's
why,
a
but that's
question mark
amazing.
at the end of it too.
Chalamet.
Like it's just a
Chalamet?
question.
Yeah.
Chalamet.
Have you guys seen the Chloe Feynman impression of him?
No, I don't
Is it-
know
is
who
it
that
nice?
is.
It's really great. She's on SNL. It's it's delightful.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. Cheese me by your cake. That sounds tasty. We could do one more fast one if you want.
All right, a fast one.
Yeah, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ready?
Ready?
Sure.
We are designing a meal for the couple J-Lo and Ben Affleck for the Olive Garden.
Oh my
Go.
God. Yes.
Okay, so J-Lo, sexy, so beautiful,
So just like
Latina,
pasta.
Ben Affleck, Boston,
Dunkin' Donuts.
white,
Yeah, basically Dunkin' Donuts
Sad.
in a human form.
bad back tattoo. I'm sorry, that's mean.
We've all got one.
So I feel like she is like some sort of like new spicy chicken
Ooh.
pasta.
Yeah. Because the Olive Garden can only get so wild.
Yeah.
I forget.
It's just like peppery and
Yeah,
there's like
there's
some
just
peppers in
pepper in
there.
it,
It's
yeah.
not like actually, yeah.
But they serve it with a couple peppers on the side to make it look extra spicy.
And it's like a cool pasta shape. What's a good pasta shape?
bow
What's a
tie.
good noodle? Bow tie?
Bow tie's pretty cool.
Is that representative of her hourglass figure?
Yes, exactly. They call it hourglass pasta.
And then he's the cheese sauce.
Yeah, I think that's
He's the
just
Alfredo sauce.
someone dressed like that picture of Ben Affleck smoking outside looking really sad comes up and dumps the cheese sauce on it as a
Yeah.
part of the meal to represent that he's the cheese sauce. Because otherwise I don't think it would be obvious that he was the cheese sauce.
I mean, I
And
feel
think
like
that's pretty important.
I feel like the server could explain that.
When asked, perhaps they like. So I ordered the J-Lo and Ben Affleck couple meal, And I don't really get what it represents. And the server could be like, oh, let me walk you through it.
Maybe in the ads, she could be wearing like a sexy little dress that looks like bow tie pasta.
Nice.
And she'd be like doing this like amazing dance. And then he would like pop out of a big bucket of cheese sauce and be like,
covered in it. Hi.
When-
The end of it is just him saying hi.
I think he says, when you're here, we're your family.
Yeah. And then they get married in the commercial.
And then someone's like, Dad?
Yeah. Just a
Like,
customer that's eating at a table.
Yeah.
It's like, and he's like, yes.
he just nods. The Jeremiah Johnson nod.
Yes.
I think we do a lot of free labor on this podcast
We do.
I mean,
do.
this
For the-
podcast is free.
for the world,
This
but like
is-
for the marketing world.
This is
Yeah.
this is the thing where when we are all dead, we will be those
Yeah.
artists that people are like,
Yep.
it's so sad they weren't famous until they
I'll
died.
dig it up and be like, if only it's Jodorowsky's Dune, but for fast food.
They're going to be
If only
studying
they
this
had
in like
made it.
English classes in
They
1,000
will be.
years.
They'll be like,
Yeah, I think
these
so.
three minds created some of the best novelty food items and unproduced Adult Swim pilots.
And they won't know, like, no one will know who Ben Affleck, J-Lo, Olive Garden.
Yeah.
They won't know those things. Those will be dust.
Right.
But this podcast,
But the hypothetical
and people will
cast
speculate
will
about what those things
transcend.
are.
Yeah, the spirit of imagination will never die. Oh, that's a beautiful future. I love that. Thanks for thinking of all those things.
Yeah. Thanks for
writing them down and stuff.
Thanks for using your creativity to make some beautiful memories.
Thanks, Saweetie.
Thanks
And
so
Travis
much.
Scott.
Mostly thank you to Saweetie.
No thanks to McDonald's.
No, they can suck it.
Oh wow.
They can. I'm just saying they can.
Okay, well, guys,
What?
do we want to do one more segment?
Okay, and we'll
Yeah.
all say one item. It'll be in the meal?
Yeah, I think that's great.
Or do you have a different idea?
Oh,
You give us the prompt and we'll all say one thing. No questions asked, no follow-ups.
oh boy. Okay. No questions asked.
Uh-huh.
This meal is the Angela Lansbury Perkins meal.
A pot of tea.
Steak.
An English muffin.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm acting material, 'cause I'm gonna
Theme music by Jaden James and the Hunger. Logo by Christian Hagen. Edited by David Gucci. If you want more of our hypothetical content, join our Facebook group or like our posts on Twitter or Instagram or give us some stars and a review on iTunes or wherever the heck you get your podcasts. The steak is dipped in the tea.
Oh.